Hey everybody, welcome to the live chat with Tanya Roberts.
I can't hear you.
Why you can't hear me?
No.
You can't hear me now? Lance, I don't know why. You still can't hear me? Lance, I guess we can't hear me. Let me check to see on Facebook and see if we're
Now I hear you.
Now you can hear me?
Yeah, I don't know how the cord came.
You have what?
I don't know how the cord came out, but it did.
Oh, those cords, those little gremlins are running around your house up there. Okay, we're going to start again. Hey, everybody, it's Mike Bingle with Tanya Roberts on the live chat of Tanya Roberts. It's Saturday, the 12th. Welcome to Facebook and Zoom. If you want to chat with Tanya on camera, please come to Zoom. All the information, I did post it in this in the video. If you want to just come over and get on camera, that'd be great. If you have questions, just post them in the comment section on Facebook, and I will ask those questions throughout the show. Tanya, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm good. It's very smoky down here.
I know it's really smoky up here. I haven't been able to take my hike in 3 days. That's how smoky it is. It's like, it's hard to breathe. Really bad. They tell you not to go out and do anything.
I know. It is hard to breathe. I mean, that's why, we have to send props to all the firefighters and everybody up there helping and trying to get out the fires, because I mean, if we can't breathe, can you imagine how they feel when they're right there in the middle of it?
Oh my God, I can't imagine. Well, they have oxygen, but still,
yeah.
It's horrific. It's really bad.
They're up there
really bad.
Trying to save everything we have in our hills and the homes. I have to mention yesterday was 9/11. How did you,
Oh, well, that was bad for me because that was when my husband first got sick on 9/9, and he was in a coma. And I remember my friends calling me from New York saying, they're bombing New York. And I said, I don't care. My husband's in a coma. That's how bad my life was at that point, because it was terrifying. He was young and healthy, and so it was just one of those horrible things. And then, of course, the bombing itself was a horrible thing.
Yeah.
But but my own life was being overhauled or underhauled, and so it was really terrible around the boards in every way. I sort of felt like it was happening in my backyard, because it was because my own life was falling apart. So it was pretty gruesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a hard day for all of us. A hard day, especially for you. But I have some light stuff to talk about. Things we're celebrating day of today, National Day celebrations of today. One thing today is German Language Day.
German Language Day?
Yes, we celebrate German language today. Another thing that we're celebrating today is the National Video Game Day. So
that's cool.
Break out your Pac-Man or Pac-Woman or Donkey Kong or whatever you do. And the other thing is the one that I really liked, and I think I'm going to celebrate most of all, is the National Chocolate Milkshake Day.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like my favorite day too. Yeah. But I wouldn't I'd like a blizzard from Dairy Queen, a blizzard with Reese's peanut. No, I'd like a cookies and cream blizzard.
Oh my,
There's no Dairy Queen. There aren't any Dairy Queens in California that I know of. No, we don't have them over here. I was thinking of Vegas. When I was there, I used to get them all the time. They were so good. God.
All right, it sounds like a road trip to Vegas for Dairy Queen. Yeah. To get some Dairy Queens. Okay, folks, anybody in Zoom who wants to chat, please raise your hand, put the hand up so I can put you on the list. Today, we are also giving away a DVD copy of Sheena. So anybody who's in Facebook and or in Zoom, it's going to go into the pot, and we'll pull that at the end of the show. Also, what else? I guess that's it. Lots of things going on. Let's see who's in the Zoom. Who wants to come in? We're going to bring Claude. I think it's Claude, into the room. Here we go. It's all happening, folks. Yeah, hold on. Here he comes.
Okay.
Hello. Oh, you cannot see me yet. Okay, now I'm
we
here.
can hear you. We can see you. How are you doing?
Finally. I'm doing fine. You? Things good?
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, you're so lucky to be in California, huh? Pandemic, heat wave, and now the fires.
Oh, the fires are deadly. I haven't been able to go outside for 3 days. It's that overwhelming. Even with your mask, it's terrible.
Yeah,
really
I heard about it.
They say this is the worst wildfires that we've had since we started tabulating the wildfires in California.
Yeah, I know they even considered to cancel or postpone the 49ers game tomorrow, the football game. So.
Oh yeah.
I'm a big 49ers fan, so that's bad for me.
No.
Okay. One thing I watched this week, I watched your episode that you're in the Love Boat.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, and once again you were wearing a bikini in one of the scenes. Once again, it's like a team.
Once again, when you're under 30, man, they go after you like a worm on a hook. They want everyone in a bikini, whether they want you in a bikini in a bar. Not just.
Well, I'm not complaining about it. I'm just stating the fact that it seems that every time you were in a show from Aaron Spelling, whether it's Charles Angels, Fantasy Island, Love Boat, always a bikini scene. And
go ahead.
Yeah, I saw it in Spanish. It's on YouTube, like in Spanish. Your love interest was Bert Convy. No, that Bert Convy is a lucky guy. Huh?
Yeah, sure.
Lucky guy. He was in the 4th season of Charles Angels, on the Love Boat Angels episode. And his love interest was Chris Monroe. So you always get the hot girl with the bikini, that guy. I mean,
well, it's funny because when I first came on the show, the other girls said, "Oh, thank God you're here, Tanya, because you'll be able to wear the bikinis now from now on. We've been doing it for 4 years."
Yeah, I remember when you said that in previous chat. Yeah. This week we had the passing of another Bound girl, Diana Rigg. Did you ever meet her?
Yes, I did meet her in London. She was a really terrific actress and very beautiful.
Yeah.
It's really sad, but she lived a long life. I guess 82 is a long life.
Yeah, she passed away at 82. I always think
that you gotta live 100 to be living a long life.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm wrong. Who knows?
Yeah, she was so good in Game of Thrones. Every scene she was in Game of Thrones, she's told the scene.
Yeah, sure. She was great.
Yeah. One question I had for you this week, it's a question that comes from one of my colleagues at work. It's a little bit complicated question, but anyway, I'm going to explain what I'm asking. If they were making a reboot of Charles Angels today in 2020, and you were chosen to pick the 3 girls, and you had to choose, and that's where it's getting complicated, because of the diversity thing, they would probably want like a white girl, a black girl, and a Latino girl. Who would you like to pick?
Oh God. I guess I would pick a Latin girl. I'd pick Jessica Alba.
Oh yeah, that was my choice. That's good.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
And for the black girl, I'd pick maybe the one who's in the show with Jessica Alba now. What's her name?
In the show, I'm not sure which show you're talking about.
She's on the show now with Jessica Alba.
Do you know what show we're talking about, Mike?
Who is that, Mike?
And on TV, she was on Dark Angel, like back in the day
No,
before.
she has a new
Yeah,
one. She
yeah.
has a new one out, and I just saw the billboard. I
Okay.
can't remember her name.
Okay. Okay. I guess I'll have to look it out. And
Yeah, good.
yeah,
Those are
my
good
friend
choices.
had Penelope Cruz as the Latino angel.
Melanie
and what
Cruz, I think she's a little too old.
Yeah, maybe she could
Maybe.
be like the Sabrina type of girl, like the leader or whatever.
Kind of, yeah.
But I was going with Jessica
I'm
Alba.
sorry.
So-
And which one are you missing? The black girl, okay? Did you
Yeah,
pick
the
one?
black girl. I'm trying to think. Oh God, I'm trying to think of the one who's in the Jessica Alba show right now on TV.
Oh, okay, that's the one. Okay, that's the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
What's her
Okay.
name?
Well, I will go to the
I can't think of it.
Okay,
For
so you're
some
missing the
reason.
white girl
We
then.
don't know. We don't
What
know.
about the white girl?
Well, me, of course.
Oh, of
No.
course.
Who did they choose as a new white girl? God, maybe the chick from the one who did. Oh, who am I trying to think of? I can't think of this one either. The one who did Kirsten.
Oh, Kristen Dunst. Kristen Dunst, the one inspired the first Spider-Man, Mary Jane, and
She would be good too, or the other one, Kirsten Dunst, who was in the Jodie Foster movie, who was in the Twilight movies.
Oh,
what?
she was in the new Charlie's Angels movie. Kristen Stewart.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, her. She's already
Yes,
in
good.
the. Oh,
And
yeah.
Gabrielle Union is who you're thinking. That's in the new show.
Yeah, exactly. Jennifer Union. I couldn't think of it.
Their new
Yeah.
show is on Fox. It's called LA's Finest. It
Yeah.
airs,
Yeah, my friend was picking Beyonce as
right.
the black girl and Jennifer Aniston for the white girl. Yeah, I was going with like Melissa Benoist for the white girl and the black girl, the what's her name, Thompson, the one that is in the Creed movies,
Okay.
and in the Thor and the Avengers movies as Valkyrie. I forgot her first
Yeah.
name. His last name is Thompson. Okay, any choice for the voice for Charlie?
Charlie?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Tanya,
Let me
Tanya, you should
think.
do it. You should
Oh
do it.
yeah, Mike Pringle. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Why not? Why not change it and have a woman
Yeah,
be
Mike
Charlie?
Pringle become a star, and then he
Charlene.
gets in trouble because he insult the English cuisine.
Yeah, that would be a good idea, Mike. I like that.
Thank
Because why make it the man who's giving them orders? Why not
Oh, yeah.
have it a woman giving them orders?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the hell?
Okay.
It's 2020.
Yeah,
already.
2020.
I
We're
know, we don't
talking
even
like
know
a
what year
show
it is.
starting today, like today, this year, in the pandemic and the fires and the heat wave and everything. Okay, so I don't want to take too much time here. I pretty much have said what I had to say and what I have to ask. Thank you both for your time once again.
Thank
And
Thank
you.
you.
Have a
Thanks
great
for
week.
coming on.
All right.
Take care of yourself.
I will. You too.
Bye-bye.
All right, we're gonna go to some Facebook questions, but those were good. Those are good. Now we've recast the new TV show.
Yes.
So let's do it. Bradley asked on excuse me on Facebook, would Tanya be up for a That 70s Show update if Eric and Donna came back for a high school reunion and Midge would babysit for them?
I don't think they'd need me if they came back for their high school reunion because they were in high school when we did the show.
Well, there would,
So
it
they'd
would
be
be
back for, oh, I see, just rebooted as
Yeah.
it was. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that could work. That could work, although they never counted on me for babysitting because I was more spaced out than the kids were. You know, my character was pretty out there, pretty out there.
true.
So they'd probably pick Deborah or somebody for that. They'd let me be an onlooker.
There you go. Caroline asks, Dear Tanya, please tell us about the Sheena photo shoot at Disneyland. I love those pictures.
At Disneyland, God, it was, well, there were a lot of people around. So it was, you know, when you're almost undressed, which I'm very used to in my career, it's kind of, you feel a little out of place when everyone else is wearing pants and a shirt. So I had that feeling, but once I got over it, everything went well.
Yeah.
It was cool.
And plus, you had the animals with you too. You had that like
Yeah,
chimpanzee.
we had the hawk with us. We had the I think we had leopard with us,
Yes,
and we had the python. The
yes,
python was around my neck.
that's very true.
Yeah,
Um,
that was cool.
that was a cool. Those are great pictures too. Stephen asks, was Shannon Tweed your biggest rival in the erotic thriller film genre? And did you know her personally?
No, I did know her actually. I did a golf tournament. I play golf, and we went to Iceland to do it. And she was playing golf. She didn't play golf. I don't know why they asked her to come, but I played golf. But she was playing poker down in the lobby area where everyone was staying up all night playing poker. Those of us who didn't have to golf the next day. But no, she wasn't. She was doing American Pie, and it was a whole different ballgame.
Yeah. Jack Leese, James says, not to come off morbid, but what would you like your legacy to be? A great actress,
Oh.
great role, animal activist. What would you like people to remember you by? That's
And definitely an animal activist. I give to all the charities, and I'm trying to do, I sometimes have done shows collecting money for the animals. I love animals more than people, I got to admit it. I got 2 dogs who I love dearly, and my parrot. And I love animals. They're so sweet, and when you come home, they're so happy to see you. And you know what I mean? There's an unconditional love between you and your animals. So definitely.
that's
That.
and we were just talking about that we should put little cams on both the dogs during the show. We could just go to
Yeah. Watch them run around and be insane the way they are. Well, right now my one dog is eating a can of mayonnaise that he stole from the kitchen. Yeah, there he is. He's eating his mayonnaise. We can't get it away from him. And that's just the way he rolls, man. What can I say?
that is hysterical. All right, Paul, we're gonna bring you in the room, but we're gonna ask just a couple more questions. Mike from Mike Greenfield says, I was at ground zero. Hopefully he's okay. A lot of people say there's a Dairy Queen in Ventura, Jacqueline says, or someone says. So maybe we should go to Ventura. But Ventura is like
all the way out to Ventura for, hey, I figure if I'm going to pack on the calories, I'm going to do it at my leisure, not schlep all the way to Ventura. That's kind of far, Ventura. Right?
It's like a whole different state for us.
I don't even know why they don't have, I don't know why they don't have it here in this town. I mean, every town I've ever lived in has a Dairy Queen. But here, we don't even have many Baskin and Robbins left. They're all gone. There's Menchie's and there's some other, sort of smaller franchises. And the Baskin and Robbins that I used to go to with hot marshmallow sauce, I loved that. On vanilla ice cream, they closed down. That was right down the street. It was, I live on Mulholland, off Mulholland. This was right off Ventura. So I could take a trip down and indulge. It was great. Right.
It's the days. Hey, Paul, please turn on your camera. I'm bringing Paul into the room.
Oh, okay.
Please turn on your camera, Paul. All right. Well, Paul doesn't seem to be there. So we're going to remove, oh, hey, Paul.
Paul, how you doing?
I'm going to unmute you right now. I'm going to try to unmute you. There you go. Hi, Paul.
Now we hear you. Now we hear you, now we see you.
Not too bad. I've been wanting to talk to you because I love watching Charlie's Angels. I'm a fan of Charlie's Angels.
Uh-huh.
And I liked when they introduced you into the episode when you first came in.
Yeah. How was it to do it?
I think you were replacing one of the angels that was leaving, if I remember rightly.
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I like the way that they brought you in, because I didn't realise at the time you was undercover.
I was.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I didn't pick it up straight away, and when your partner or the person that you were working with, I thought, hang on a minute, I didn't get it at the first. No, when I first watched it.
Well, great.
And then when I've watched it a few times, I've been able to pick up the way you was introduced to the series.
Well, fantastic. Paul, where are you calling from?
Huddersfield.
And where's
Where?
that?
Huddersfield, West Yorkshire in England.
Oh, okay. You know, my mom's from England, from
Your mum-
Manchester.
Manchester. We've just been over to Manchester to go to Blackpool, which is
Really?
Yeah,
It's a textile town, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Huddersfield
Still is.
Huddersfield was not. Was it the Prime Minister? What that was at one time came from Huddersfield. Harold Wilson.
Nice. Nice.
That's cool.
So how's your weather?
It's been nice.
Is it nice? Not too hot?
It's just about right that temperatures are going to go up towards
Yeah.
the beginning of this week. It's going to be 24 in England.
Well,
Wow.
that's not so hot.
Yeah,
That's not hot compared to here. We had 98 degrees in degrees.
Wow.
We had 98 a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hot. And now we got all the fires and the smoke. So that
Yeah.
makes it impossible to go out. So you're really stuck in your home with the pandemic
Yeah.
and the fires. Yeah.
Would you have liked to have continued in Charlie's Angels?
I would have, you know, I knew when we shot the show that it was going on for its last year. But, you know, somewhere in my deluded mind, I thought, well, maybe they'll go an extra year. But I knew also that the two, Cheryl and Jacqueline, did not want to do another season. You know, now in these times, if you get to be on a show like Grey's Anatomy for 17 years, you're thanking God, because it's a lifelong pension. You
Yeah.
never have to work again, ever. But
Yeah.
they just, you know, when you're in something, and I don't know, they were so spoiled by Aaron. Aaron Spelling was such a great producer. And I just think that they thought, oh, they've had enough. They want to move on to something else. But what I
Yeah.
realized later was don't stay. If you got a good gig going on, stay with the
Yeah.
gig,
Yeah.
because you never know when you're going to get something better or worse or nothing.
Yeah. Would they develop your character more if you'd stayed on at that time?
Would I have what?
Would they develop your character more if you stayed on, Tanya?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I think so. I
they
think,
would have let her grow a little bit more and change
Yeah.
a little bit more and be
Yeah.
more of a leader. But we all shared it. They were pretty fair that way. They gave us all, you know, it wasn't like I was an intruder. They didn't
Yeah.
write it that way. They wrote it,
No,
you know,
no.
pretty square for all of us. So it was
Yeah.
cool.
Did you enjoy the Bond movie
Oh yeah,
with Roger?
I loved it.
It's
I loved it.
we've we've recorded it on TV.
Oh
I would-
yeah.
Yeah, I've recorded that. It's been on about a week or two on TV. Yeah, the movie that he was in with Roger Moore.
Which one? Which movie?
The one View to a Kill.
Oh, View to a Kill.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun to
Yeah.
make. We did it at Shepperton Studios, and we
Yeah.
also went to Chantier, and we went to Brighton Beach, and we went to San Francisco, and we shot at Shepperton Studio. So we had a lot of different locations. It was great. It was great to shoot. Really
Because
fun.
your hair was darker as well, wasn't it, in Charlie's Angels?
Yeah, my hair was red. They got me
Yeah.
as a brunette. I was going through my brunette phase, and they
Yeah.
said, no, we want you to be a redhead. And so they made me a redhead, and there I
Yeah.
was, a redhead. And I liked it, actually. I liked being a redhead. It was
Yeah.
a nice color.
Did they
So
make
it
it
was
blonde in the Bond movie?
Hmm?
Was it done blonde in the Bond movie, Tanya?
Yeah, it was blonde then. And it was blonde because I had done Sheena, Queen of the Jungle before that.
Yeah.
And they made me blonde for Sheena, Queen of the Jungle.
Yeah.
So,
I like watching that as well.
huh?
I liked watching that as well.
Oh, perfect. Hey, Paul, thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate it, Paul.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice.
Oh, hello. Who are you?
Ellen.
I'm Tabitha. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's me. That's my daughter.
Oh, wow.
I watch it and all. It's my favourite.
Oh,
Great. Thank you. It's great to
Yeah.
have you as a viewer.
Yeah.
So you and your dad are close. Do you have any other brothers or sisters?
I've got two sisters.
Two sisters, younger or older?
Oldest one's older than me. In the other, I'm next to Kelly. And other one's next to me.
Younger.
Younger.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like
perfect.
your accent.
So are you living with your dad through the pandemic?
Yeah.
Yeah. So are
Shall
we.
we-
We're stuck in the house.
She lives with me because she's got learning difficulties. So I'm Tabitha's carer.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, lovely. Well, it's lovely meeting you guys.
It's nice.
Yeah,
It's nice meeting you as well.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Have a great
Yeah.
weekend.
Send our love to you both. Thank you.
Thank you.
So long.
Bye.
Well, that was lovely.
Yeah.
Oh,
People and their families. Can I have a drink of your water, please? Thanks.
we're gonna do a couple more questions on Facebook. Oh, Stephen Bell asks, Tanya, what was your least favorite Charlie's Angels episode?
My least favorite, God, I never
right.
thought about it. I had a great time doing all of them. I really can't tell you that anything stuck out in my mind as being a drag
Yeah.
to do. Don't forget, I was new. I was really young. I was all a big adventure to me. So I never felt like anything was least favorite or something I didn't want to do or didn't like to do. No, including all the bathing suit episodes in Hawaii. I really liked doing the show. It was great. And Aaron was a great producer. And our crew was fantastic. And when you have so many people working, and the girls were great, when you have so many people working around you who are so welcoming and good, you don't have time to think about what's your least favorite. I never did, and I can't even think of it now. I loved them all. They were all great.
They were all great. And Stephen also asked another question. He asked, how was the farewell? Was there a farewell party at the end of Charlie's Angels?
No, we didn't have a farewell party, believe it or not. We did after the 70s show, but we didn't after the Charlie's Angels. I don't know why. Maybe 1 hour shows don't do that. But I think once those girls, Jacqueline and Cheryl, got off that set, they were never coming back. They were so glad to be done with it that I don't think they could have come for love or money back to a party.
That is true. That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
We're going to bring in Scott into the room now. And
Scott?
Scott Johnson from the Tacoma, Washington. Here we go. Hi, Scott.
Scott, how you doing?
Hey there.
You're looking good today.
Well, thank you. You're looking equally as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, unfortunately, our air, I don't know if you can see behind me, our air is so thick, like you guys, it is horrible.
Ours, I take my dogs for a hike every day. I have not been able to leave for 3 days. The smoke is so thick. When I have one door open in my house so they can go in and out to go to the bathroom. And every time I walk past it, it's like unreal how much smoke there is. It smells like there's a fire right around the corner. It's really the worst air since the history of judging air, judging how bad the air can be. It's considered the worst ever.
Yes, it's exactly the same up here at the moment.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for they supposedly in the next 3-4 days, we're going to have rain, at least up here. And they're hoping that's going to clear a lot of it out.
But they said on the news the other day that they didn't think that the one fire that was zero contained was going to be contained until November or December.
Oh, that's scary.
One huge fire. I forget which one they were talking about. But yeah, it's miserable. It wrecks my hike because I can't breathe. And I think of my poor little dog. So I wanted to put a mask on her, but she wouldn't have it. She said, I have a snout. Give me a break here.
Aww.
I can't wear that mask.
If you do it again, get a picture. We want to see it.
Yeah. Okay.
My kitty has asthma, and this is just taking her.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You hear her breathing heavily?
Yes. And she starts choking,
terrible.
and I'm still trying to get her trained to an inhaler, but that's been a little difficult.
Well, what did your vet tell you to do?
Well, there's it's a chamber. It's about like this, and then it goes into, I wish I had it here, it'd be easier to show you, but there's a cup at the end. And so what you do, you spray the inhaler into the chamber, and when they breathe through the cup, the gas goes in. When they breathe.
Oh.
It's really ingenious, but trying to put a cup on a cat's face is next to impossible.
Ain't easy. They don't like that at all. And neither do my dogs.
Because whenever I go near her with it, she gives me the look, I am the devil trying to get her. So poor thing.
Oh, that's terrible. That's so terrible. This has just got to be the worst year in history. I mean, with the pandemic and the fires so incredibly bad. I can't think of, and then the anniversary of 9/11.
Yes.
I can't believe of a more horrible year. Oh, there's my little dog. He's under my green screen. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
There he is.
Yeah. Yep. We can see him.
There's Motley.
Okay. My question for you this week is, you did an episode of Burke's Law, in which you got to revisit playing your Julie Rogers character.
Yeah.
And in the episode, you were with Anne Francis was in it, Dom DeLuise,
I
Jameson
remember.
Parker, Gene Barry. How was it
Yeah.
working with all these major big time people?
Oh, it was great. They were all total pros. And as a matter of fact, Aaron asked me, would you, we want to do a show, a kickoff with you from this. Would you like to? And I said, I really want to do this movie that they offered me, and that I knew was down the road. I did another series after that, but also I wouldn't sign to it for 5 years because Sheena, Queen of the Jungle was coming. So I remember I had a great time though with them. Gene Barry was terrific. They were all great. They were all great. It was just, you know, everything connected with Aaron Spelling was top notch, first class. It was always, you always felt like you were being pampered, you know? It was a good vibe.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Well, then you also worked with Rick Springsteen on High Tide.
Yeah, I did. And it's funny, we had so much in common. I'm a jazz freak. He was a jazz freak. What else do we have in common? There was that, and there was golf. And we had so much in common at the time. It was amazing. So we got along really great. It was fun.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Cool.
Mike, Tanya, good
Yeah.
seeing both of you. And you
Good to
guys
see
both
you.
stay healthy and stay safe.
And take care of your pussycat.
Will do.
Yes. All right. Thanks, Scott, for dropping by
Bye.
again. Good to
Thanks,
see you.
Scott. Have a good one.
We're going to ask a couple more questions from a Facebook page. A lot of people are asking, did you ever meet Farrah Fawcett?
Oh, yeah, I met her at a golf tournament, as a matter of fact. She was not playing golf, but she was at the tournament. A lot of celebrities would show up at these tournaments, but they weren't golfers. So I didn't get to play golf with her or anything, but she did turn up at this one. I can't remember where it was. I think somewhere in Northern California. I can't remember at all. But and also the Chasing, what is it called? She had Chasing Farrah on at that point.
Oh, yeah.
And
mean the show that I was
so
on?
you know,
You mean the show I was also on?
yeah.
That I co-starred?
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. It's true. Johnny asked, would you make a cameo in the Sheena remake?
As a matter of fact, I took a meeting with the producers of the show and talking about that very thing. And they said, yeah, we'd love to have you. And then they pushed back the start date. And now who knows when the start date's going to be, because everything's been just so pushed back. You know what I mean? Even
Yeah.
releases that they were supposed to have out haven't been released. So
I know. Some of the
Who knows?
movies have been pushed back 3 or 4 times now. Wonder Woman's now been pushed
Oh,
back
yeah.
a 3rd time. So
yeah, it's bad.
it's bad. It's bad, especially because most of those movies are made for theater because people want to see them in the theater, not
yeah,
on your TV.
Sure. Not at home, right?
Andre asked, Tanya, tell us about being a producer and also starring in Sins of Desire.
It was a movie that I wasn't crazy about, and they gave me a producer credit on it, but I didn't really do much production. Believe me, I would have liked to, but they Ashok Armitage did all that. So it was, you know, it wasn't a real getting my feet wet as a producer, although I would have liked to, because I had a great musician who I wanted to do the music. And I knew an editor who would have been great for it, but that never came to fruition. So it was just one of those things, you know. It's hard to switch switch roles when you're seen as an actor unless you're in a long running series where, you know, like Eva Longoria was with Housewives. They don't offer you anything to produce or direct. You have to fight like a tiger to get it. So, yeah.
Exactly. Stephen asked, I think we've asked this question before, I would love a reunion, a TV movie with you and Kate, Jacqueline, Cheryl, Shelley. Do you think it will ever happen?
God, I don't think so. I don't think Jacqueline wants to do it. I think probably Cheryl would. Probably Shelley Hack might or might not because she was let out of her contract. And Kate Jackson, I don't think is too wild about the idea either. So, and Farrah's passed away. So, you know, I think it would be pretty hard to get it together.
Yeah.
Although it wouldn't be a bad idea, but I just don't think that they're not hungry enough.
Yeah, I don't
You
think it
know?
will happen. I don't think it will.
No.
James, I don't want to butcher your first name. Ask, was there a role you really wanted to do? Was there a role you really want to do or you want to do?
A role that I really wanted to do. Oh God. There's not a role that ever passed me by that I really wanted to get. No, there really wasn't. I was happy with the ones that I got, and the ones that I didn't get, I didn't even go up for readings on. So I can't say that I missed something and I'm really sorry about it, or I turned down something when I should have taken it, you know. I can't really say that. So yeah, no, really not.
So you just kind of got everything that you wanted. You went up for, you gave, and you took, and you got it.
Yeah, I pretty well, when I went up and read for something, I got it. And I'm trying to think of something that I didn't get that I really wanted, and I can't think of anything.
I don't know.
Clearly
you can't. Bradley says, what kind of jazz music do you listen to?
Oh, I listen to contemporary, but I really love the 50s and the 60s, like John Coltrane, Thelonious Monk, Take Five, Sonny Rollins. I love that period in jazz. It's called bebop, and that's my favorite period in jazz. And I have an amazing collection with Billie Holiday and Ella Fitzgerald and all those people. I have a great collection of jazz, and that's my favorite music. It still is. It's so sophisticated. You can sort of, I mean, you can hum a tune, but they'll do takeoffs on that and takeoffs on that. And it's so amazing. It's really, they say the only true American art form is jazz. That's what they say, even as much as rock and roll, more. Because lots of countries had rock and roll, but no one had jazz like America did.
Yeah, excellent. Dell asks, how did you and Lance meet? Ooh.
Oh, I was doing commercials at Tahiti Village. I was asked, this is after my husband got sick and I couldn't stay on that 70s show any longer. And I was asked if I could fly down for a couple of days at a clip, and that way I could still take care of him. And to do voiceovers for it and commercials. And that's how we met. We met as producer and talent. And that's how we met. And we became very good friends, and it went from there. Yeah.
Nice.
One of those things.
Kevin asks, were you ever at Aaron Spelling's giant mansion?
I never was. By the time I was off that show, by the time the show ended, Aaron was probably a little sick of it at that point himself. He didn't want to go on with it anymore. And I know at first the girls always went over to his place every Christmas or something like that. But no, not the last year.
Oh,
But he also gave Mercedes to each one of the stars of the girls, like Cheryl and Jacqueline and Kate, the first year of the show because it went so well. And so I missed the Mercedes, but I got my own.
what? Okay, good. Okay, good. Wendy asked, did you design your yard? It looks beautiful.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's my yard. I built the koi pond. My koi fish are like this big. And I built it. I didn't build it. I had drew out the plans, and people came over and dug it all up and then put a big thick rubber lining in it. And I had to go down to the stone the place where they sold huge stones and pick out the ones that I wanted to surround it to hold down the rubber matting that was on the inside. And so I did. I also picked out the bridge and picked out the fish and picked out the whole direction that the project was going in, whether I wanted it to come north to south or east to west, or whether I wanted a river or a big pond. And I got everything I wanted. I was really happy with it and still am. I still go out and sit on a rock and hang my feet in the water and the little fish bite them. It's so cute. They're not little anymore. They're huge. But it was a great endeavor and I really enjoyed it. And people say I should do it for a living because I made such a good pond. But, you know,
Yeah, it's
I have to
beautiful.
wait for the calls to start coming in.
Just
or advertise.
there you go. By the way,
Yeah.
if anybody's in Zoom and you want to come on camera, just raise your hand. We can do a couple more questions on Facebook, and then we're going to pull for the Sheena Queen of the Jungle DVD. Andre
okay.
asked, was after shooting Almost Pregnant that you noticed that you could be into comedies? I like the movie.
Yeah. After that was my first comedy that I ever did. And yeah, everyone started to ask me to do comedies after that. And then I got that 70s show, which was a comedy. So I loved it. It was my favorite work of all because comedy, you do it in front of a live audience in most cases. And I loved working in front of a live audience. It was like working on stage, you know, you had people right there and you could get the feedback immediately, whether it was funny or it wasn't funny. If it lied there like a lucking cup, you'd know that you blew it. But it was an immediate gratification kind of a situation. So I really enjoyed it.
Nice. Stephen asked, the theme music for Sheena was amazing. I love watching you ride the zebra. Did you have any involvement with the making of the music?
Vangelis did the music, who did Chariots of Fire. And a lot of people said it sounded too much like Zebras of Fire because it was very similar. It was very similar. They wanted us to use Spielberg's guy, John Williams, and we didn't. And I think that was a big mistake of ours that we didn't. But that was up to the director, not to me. And because John Williams just makes everything, he heightens the experience so greatly. He's a tremendous, I mean, they've had nights at the Philharmonic with him. So he's a great writer. And I would have rather had him, but it wasn't up to me. But Vangelis did a good job anyway.
He did. I do like it. We're going to bring Greg in for our final Zoom person. Greg, if you want to turn your camera on. Hello, Greg. How are you today?
Oh, I can see you. I can see a little profile of you, Greg. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you, Tanya?
I'm great. How's everything going?
Good. I got your signed picture. That was lovely. You sent me a signed
Oh,
picture.
great.
It's
Oh, I'm
lovely.
so glad.
And
Thank you.
thanks to Mike as well. I was wanting
Pardon?
to. I'm
Oh,
saying
you're
thanks to Mike as well. Mike for organising the photograph as well.
Oh, yeah.
I was wanting to ask you. It's been a sad week. We lost poor Diana Rigg and Kevin
Yeah.
Dobson. Did you ever work with Kevin Dobson or Dame Diana Rigg?
Oh, sure. I saw Diana Rigg in reruns in The Avengers.
Oh,
I
she was
saw her
great.
all the time. She was so great in that. She was so
Oh.
great. I loved her in that. I thought she was just perfect casting. And I also saw her in Game of Thrones, which was phenomenal. And I was a fan of hers. So it's, I'm sorry that she passed, but I guess we all got to go sometime. But I think she seemed in such good shape, seemed like she would go on forever,
Because that's been the two Avenger ladies, Honor Blackman and Diana Rigg, who are also two Bond girls as well, Bond ladies.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Honor Blackman was fantastic. She was so beautiful and so great. She was really a treasure. She was fabulous. I loved her too.
And did you ever work with Kevin Dobson from Knots Landing?
Kevin Dobson in Knots Landing?
Did you ever work with Kevin?
Yes, just that once.
I never met him, but he always seemed a very nice man from interviews and.
Yeah, he was cool.
So how are you doing? You and Mike surviving the heat in Los Angeles?
Well, it's not the heat; it's the fires that are getting us here.
No.
Because it's like you just walked out into a furnace. I mean, it's not just the heat; it's the smoke. And I can't take my dogs out for a hike or go for a hike myself because it's just you start coughing the minute you go out, even with the face mask. It's really bad.
Just what you were saying.
Go on until November.
Oh, as you say, it's been a horrible year, but as I've said to you before, thank you for these weekly chats. It's always lovely to chat to you and Mike.
Oh, great to talk to you too.
Yeah. And if you come to Scotland, I'll show you around, Tanya, if you come over. Yeah.
I would love that. I should be coming one of these days to do a signing or something. And I'd love to. I'll get in touch with you.
Oh, that would be
Mike,
lovely.
you have this info, don't you?
Of course. It's on the World Wide Web.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
That's cool.
I won't take up too much time. But thank you again and stay safe and have a lovely week.
Too.
Good to talk.
Stay safe and wash your hands.
Oh, I'm very clean. Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
You too.
All right, we're going to for the Sheena DVD. This is a Blu-ray. You're not getting a Blu-ray. We're giving DVDs away. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
He's looking. He's looking.
I'm not looking. The person is Fabio Arcado. Fabio. If you're on Facebook, please send me a text on my Facebook page, and I'll try to find you in the world of the World Wide Web. Everybody, that is our show for today. Tanya, what are you guys having to eat? I always want to know.
I know you're always wondering. Well, I sort of ate pasta this morning, yesterday's pasta. And I don't know, I think I should treat myself to something today, but you can't get ice cream delivered. And I'm really in the mood for ice cream. Ice cream.
Ice cream. All scream for some ice cream.
Get it. Oh, I mean, you can get it delivered from a supermarket, but I'm talking about real ice cream parlor ice cream.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like, and that's probably pretty impossible.
I'm on the same
but
way.
I don't know. Maybe we'll order from Pink Pepper. Who knows?
Who knows? Well,
You
I
love
did something. I love Pink Pepper. I did something exciting last night. I went to a drive-in movie last night.
You did? Where?
Yes. At the Hollywood Bowl.
At the Hollywood Bowl, what'd you see?
I actually saw I've never seen it before, Empire Strikes Back, the Star Wars movie.
Cool.
It was the
How
40th
was it?
It was amazing. It was amazing. The screen was huge, and
Yeah.
the audio came through my sound system in the car, and it sounded like I was in a movie theater. And
Wow.
my friend and I, we went and we got subs, and we had popcorn and sodas, and
Oh,
it was
cool.
for the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back. And a friend of mine,
40th anniversary.
I know, can you
That
believe it?
dates me, huh?
Yeah. So my friend of mine scored me with the tickets. It was through D23, and I've been dying to go to a drive in this summer, and it was perfect. It was fun. So
Oh,
much
that's
social
great.
distancing. No one there. No one around you at all.
Yeah, of course, I know.
So it was beautiful. It was a lot of fun. It was gorgeous. So that was my big
Great.
thing. So I guess I have to stay in the house all weekend because I've done my big, huge thing this week already. So
Yeah, that was your one big night out in town, right?
that is from my house to my car to my car to my house. That was my big thing. That was my big thing. Well, everybody out there in the world, thank you for joining us today for the live chat.
Thank
with
you,
Tanya Roberts.
everyone.
We will
And
see
take
you.
care of yourselves.
Yes, we'll see you here next week, next Saturday, same time, same space, same Sheena, Queen of the Jungle. How about that?
Cool.
Big kiss, guys. Be safe out there. As Tanya said, wear your mask, wash your hands,
Yeah. Be safe
sanitize,
as you can.
and God bless you. Bye.
Bye.